Hello, friends. Welcome to Betcraft. Today being Monday, 19th day of February, and during the weekend we saw, you know, lots of games. Were successful, even though there are some sort of upsets here and there, and some sort of unexpected results. And it was also the likes of Celtic, Juventus, and we also yesterday we saw Bayern Munich losing out to Bochum. You know, those are the few upset that we had. During the weekend, but majority of the games that we predicted and forecasted all came out. Just the way we predicted them. So, if you are among those who stick to the advice that I gave in the past, concerning how we play these games, on how you accumulate at least, at most four, in each of the tickets, you definitely find out that you will be on the winning side. Um, okay. That being said, we have games going on today, and we also have them analyzed, based on their past recent results, and we'll come up with the very very best expectations for these games. And before we head to this, predictions for today, I will urge you to try to subscribe, click subscription button down there, to our channel, so that each time we come up with these verdicts and predictions, you will be the first to know. You'll be notified, through your device, and so that you don't miss out on this our verdicts. Okay, that being said, I hope you click the subscription button. You've done that. All right, let's move on. Today we'll have about 8 games that we looked into and analyzed and come up with the very best verdict for these very games. And the first amongst them, okay, starting our predictions for today is English Premier League, where we have Everton coming up against Crystal Palace in today's English Premier League, and we saw that these two teams are, very much, almost of the same strength. In looking at their ranking, Everton is 18th in the league, and Crystal Palace is 16th in the league. And you see that, their recent games, the both teams have played so far. You see the likes of that Everton have lost, two games out of the past five they have played so far. They've been able to have one win and two draws in the past 5 games they have played so far. And Crystal Palace, on the other hand, have just one win also, and they have lost all other four of the past 5 games they have played so far. So, looking at the situation, it is very difficult to decide who is going to come up winners in this very game, and also it is not easy to predict what the outcome is going to be. But also there's another other aspect of this whole game, and it is the corner game. And we looked at it, we know that both teams have been able to come up with a lot more corners in their previous encounters, and we've made a verdict for this very game, and it is that we're going to see at least 9 corners coming up in this very encounter. So this match, Everton against Crystal Palace, the best verdict is 8.5 corners in this very encounter. That being said, we'll go to the next match for the day. It is in Poland, where Gonik Zabrze is coming up against Corona in Polish league game. And we look at the situation, we'll see that Gonik is ranked 7th, and Corona is ranked 15th. And we're looking at the past 20 games that these two teams have played so far. The home side, already have 13 wins out of the 20, but they have also had 2 draws and 5 losses, while their away side have managed 7 wins, but they've also had 8 draws and 5 losses. And in this very encounter, looking at the recent game so far, you see that the home side, which is Gonek, have had 5 wins out of the 5 games they have played in the recent past, and the away side, Corona, have had 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw in the past 5 encounters. The very best verdict for this very encounter is the home side to win or draw. All right. Uh, Brave punters can as well go for home side to win outrightly, but my verdict is home win or draw in this very encounter. So going to the next prediction for the day, we'll have in Portugal, where we have Moreirense coming up against Sporting Lisbon, okay, in Portuguese league. And in this very encounter, we could see that the away side Sporting is a team that is scoring a lot of goals. Of recent, you see them scoring 65 goals in their past 20 games they have played so far. And they have only conceded 17. But the same cannot be said for the home side, who have scored 26 goals in the past 20, and they have also conceded 23 goals, and they are ranked sixth in the league, while Sporting is ranked second in the league. And looking at the past 5 games both teams have played so far, Morense, which is the home side, have won three and have lost. They've lost 2 out of the past 5 games, while Sporting have won four and losing one to Sporting Braga in the Portuguese Cup match. So the verdict for this very game is the away side to win outrightly. So Sporting to win outrightly. That is the verdict for that very encounter. And going to the next encounter that we have for you is also in Portugal, but in the second division, where Villaverdense is coming up against Aves. And in this very encounter, we'll see that both teams have been winning their matches. And okay, we'll see that the away side has been winning their matches. And in their past 5 games they have played in the recent time, they've been able to win three. And they have drawn two in the past 5 games they have played. And the home side have won 2 out of the past 5 games they've played, and they have lost two, while they have also drawn one in the past 5 games they've played so far. And you see that out of the past 20, the home side have had just one draw, while the away side have not had any draw in the past 20 they have played. So this game, the very best verdict is either side to win. Okay, 12 either side to win. That's the verdict for this very encounter. And to the next, we have in Romanian League, where University Cluj is coming up against FCSB. And in this very encounter, we could also notice that FCSB are the topping the table in the Romanian league, and we see how they have fared so far. They've been able to win 11 games out of the past 20 they have played, and the home side have been able to win eight out of the past 20 they have played so far. Okay, and looking at the recent result, you can see that in the past 5 games that the away side have played, they've been able to win four and have drawn one. Out of the past 5 games they have played, while the home side have had one win, two losses, and two draws in the past 5 games they have played. So, judging from the recent form, we could say that the away side is, favorites in this very game to come up winners. Okay, and the very best verdict for this very encounter is away side to win or draw in this very encounter. Okay, going to the next match that we'll have for you. It is in Spanish La Liga, where Atletico Bilbao, who will be coming up against FC Girona. You know, we can as well attest to the fact that both teams are doing so well this season, especially Girona, who have had just two losses. Those losses be coming from their match against Real Madrid. The home and away matches. The two matches come from defeats to Real Madrid, and Atletico Bilbao have had just one loss also. And you're looking at the two teams. They are, you cannot. It's hard to decide who's going to come up winner in this very encounter. So we made our verdict based on corner, and in this very game, we are going to choose, a corner match, corner option in this very game. So it is going to be over 8.5 corners at least. The verdict is over 8.5 corners coming out in this very encounter. All right, going to the next game that we'll have for you today. It is in a Swedish league, where you have a Jadin coming up against Skiv. And in this, we see that it's a cup game, and Jadin is a top flight team coming up against Skiv, who is not a top ranked team in Sweden, and it's easy to give it to the home side, Jadin, to take the spoils in this very encounter. And the next game that we'll have also is in Swedish Cup, where we have Luleå coming up against Varberg Boys FC. Varberg Boys is also a top flight team, and that cannot be said for Luleå, who is not a top flight team in the Swedish game, and you can it's just easy to come up with the verdict because these two teams are not equal in any way, and the verdict for this very encounter is their way side to pick up the spoils in this very encounter. And that concludes our prediction for today. And I hope you like our video and share the video and also subscribe so that you always you know uh, get the notification each time we make these predictions. Okay. Hope to see you again tomorrow for the next predictions. Okay. God bless.